Hey Leo, what's up? And what's up? Olly London here, and I have heard today from Craig that you are turning 16 years old. So me and Craig just want to wish you a very special happy birthday and a sangil 축하합니다, as they say in Korean. I hope you have the best day ever, Leo. Enjoy being 16. It's such a great time of your life. And now you can reflect and think what you want to do in your life. Do you want to be a K-pop singer or a K-pop dancer or anything to do with K-pop? Now is your chance to go out and chase your dreams as well. Also, I've heard you love babies. You're very good with children because they're super cute and super kawaii, especially the Korean babies. And you also love watching YouTube videos and comedy. So I hope you enjoy watching my YouTube videos. I like to make people laugh and like to make people smile and entertain. And yeah, 사랑해요, 보라해, and have the best birthday ever. Love from me and from Craig. Bye.
Have you ever heard the word transracial? Probably not, because it doesn't exist. Unless, of course, you've seen my channel and the person we're talking about. Oli London, or as they now like to be called, Rosé London. It's hard to keep up with the names, and I will try and respect them, but it's also going to be tough because Oli changes from time to time like a Pokemon. But when you look at the story of Oli London, a tragic YouTuber who decided to smoke clout and got addicted to it, they went from being a white man to now being a Korean woman. Nothing wrong with the man to woman part, but I'll tell you what is kind of weird, the race changing. And yes, that was me at the start finessing them for a cameo. Also, by the way, you might be wondering why I am dressed like a minty grandma. It's because of a fan who sent this because I hate the color green, but they were nice enough to send it, so shout out Yuki, thank you. Alright, now the story of Oli London starts off in the early 2010s. I think in 2012, this man went over to Korea. He got addicted to the Korean culture. He decided to become a Korean. Not only did he like boy bands, especially Jimin of BTS, he liked him so much that he wanted to become his idol. So today we're going to do a deep dive on this amazing, fascinating figure, and we are going to try and trace a timeline from the time Oli decided he wanted to be a Korean to the time he is now claiming transracial rights. But while you're at it, please do subscribe if you feel like you liked the video, and follow me at sixteenleo_. That way you can give me ideas for the next person. Alright, so we first come to Oli London with the performance that he did. It's one of the first videos on his channel. It's called Oli London Mirror Mirror Comeback Stage Live. Apparently he's performing Mirror Mirror on the wall. If I sing, will you break it all? Oh my god, I didn't know he had an audience. So you may be wondering what the hell exactly is Oli London. Oli London is a movement. One of the staples of being a band member in a Korean boy or girl band is that you gotta have some amazing dance moves. I think dance moves are a very big important part of the culture, and Oli just does not have the rhythm. Here's another thing about the transracial thing that might not actually work. Yes, you may be able to change your skin color and even say that you're something else, but you may not have the rhythm. You know when you have a tsunami or some cataclysmic event and everyone gathers for shelter in a place so that they can just get everything back on track? It feels like that happened, and then Oli grabbed a mic and started singing to these people in need. And they needed some hope, and then he made it even worse. I don't think that they're a bad person. I think they're disillusioned. They clearly want to be something that they're not. But I don't think inherently that Oli or Rosé is a bad person. I just think that maybe sometimes you might have too much money, too little influence, and not enough self-awareness. And that might be the problem. Social media is a very hard thing to navigate. Like, I've went on Instagram. I've seen those businessmen, alpha males with the cars and the girls and the dog. I don't know what else they have. And I've been like, yeah, I'd like to be that. But just like someone like Dan Bilzerian, a fraud, a fake, someone who didn't really live the life that he said he did. And sometimes you have to look at it objectively and be like, my life is amazing because I'm me, not because of something I like. And I don't think anybody's told Oli that he's enough.
I'm Oli London. I'm obsessed with K-pop and BTS.
Jimin! Oh my god! and I'm in Korea. Gangnam Style. To transform into a K-pop star. It's gonna be very painful.
So the next video that we start off with is the initial video that I've seen of Olly London. It was on a channel called Barcraft TV. I think it's now called Truly. And it was Olly London getting some reconstructive surgery to look more like his idol, Jimin from BTS.
Not actually changing my race, cultural appreciation, not cultural appropriation.
And there we go. Cultural appreciation, not cultural appropriation is what he first went with. And I want you to keep that in mind because towards the end of the video, he's going to be saying something completely different.
You're gonna have 3 surgery in one day, you crazy ass.
I'm gonna go a bit crazy.
Yeah.
And all K-pop stars have a very sharp V-line, so I really need to do that.
Oh, damn, look at her face. That's a beautiful face. I did look her up and she is a porn star. Not like that. I just looked. I looked up Olly London's Wikipedia and he said he used to date model and pornographic actress Frenchie, who is this lady.
It's gonna be very painful because it's shaving the bone from the inside to the mouth.
Ooh,
but
does it have to break your jaw?
I don't even know. Sometimes it's best not to know.
Someone put it into Ollie's head that we're not good enough. For whatever reason, this poor person decided that they needed to be someone completely different. It's hard to look at this and see other people not telling him, I know that's what you want to do. I just want to tell you that either way, we love you. I think maybe they needed that a little more in their lives.
So it's now been 2 months since my surgery and I've healed so much. The swelling went down so quickly.
The surgery to me looks indistinguishable from before. I cannot tell the difference.
They're the same picture.
The only thing that really got hurt is someone's pocket and my eyesight for actually seeing how much it cost.
Basically, I'll tell you what I got. So I got a rhinoplasty, had my cheekbone reduced. I've also done chin contouring, so I had a genioplasty. All K-pop stars have a very sharp V-line. You know, now my face is smaller, it's cute, I look younger.
You look like animation character.
Which animation, bro? From what series? You tell me animated series. It looks like very crude depiction of one of the Jenners, the mom. I don't know what her name is. This is what I mean, Ollie. You gotta get you gotta get me. If you come to me and you're like, I'm thinking of having surgery, I'll be like, there, your nose fell off. Pick it back up. This is what I mean, Ollie. You need friends who could tell you that what you're doing is not always right. You don't need yes men. And I think Ollie just has too many yes men on his team.
I'm always going to be the same person inside. Actually, through surgery, it improves the real me because I really show myself more. I show my true colors.
It brings out the real Ollie. If I had to Dr. Full you, which he did go on, by the way, and Dr. Full was like, I think you're a good human being, and didn't do anything else because Dr. Full cannot do things. It might as well rub that bald head of his and maybe a crystal ball thing would come out to tell Ollie that all they needed to do was be themselves. As much as I personally don't like aesthetically changing yourself, there's nothing wrong with it. Ollie's well within their right to do so. However, this is the part where Ollie goes off track and starts to stray a little too far into the addiction of fame and celebrity. It's when he starts becoming obsessed with BTS's Jimin.
Happy Valentine's Day, Jimin. Saying hey. I hope you like all these flowers in this card. Hey Jimin, annyeonghaseyo. It's Oli London, your amazing husband.
Yes, your husband. I've never met you, but I am your husband. Do you know how freaky that would be if I said that to someone? Hey, Lori Harvey. It's me, sixteenleo. I'm your husband. Also that you're posting it publicly to your channel and only talking about one person. That's like me being like, hey, Daniel, give me my car back. I want it back. And posting it on my main channel and everyone's like, what the?
I just want to say I miss you so much and I hope to see you soon. You are the best husband in the world, Jimin. I even have a mini Jimin here with me as well. And I bought you all these roses for Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, Jimin.
Come to think of it, I just realized that Olly London wants to be Jimin, but also wants to be his husband. So does he want to marry himself? Have you ever wanted to marry someone and then become them? Usually I'd assume that if I married my wife, I wouldn't want to become her because then we'd be the same person. I'd never thought about fusing with my wife.
And I also wrote you this amazing card. So I'm going to read it out to you, okay? Dear Jimin, it's been 1 year since we got married. Selling hay, bought a hay.
Yeah, crap. Exclusive. K-pop superfan marries a cardboard cutout of his singing idol in a bizarre ceremony in Las Vegas after spending $165,000 on surgery to look just like the star. I don't know what else I can do next. It's the happiest day of my life, he added. I can almost cry. Almost, because the tears won't come out because of the fake face. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of pictures of him and the cardboard cutout, and they got married in Vegas, so somehow this wasn't the weirdest thing that happened there. Everyone seems to be completely okay with it from the pictures.
Yes, don't believe the rumors. I will never leave you for Stray Kids Felix Oppa. Waiting, selling hay.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone for the amazing, overwhelming support for our marriage. It was, you know, a difficult decision knowing that the world would criticize us.
Have you ever seen a cardboard cutout look like it's being held hostage before? I didn't even know it was possible to have a cardboard cutout that looks like...
So we're very happy together as well. And there's a lot of people online, you know, judging our wedding and stuff, and I actually think that's very cardboard phobic.
Every time the rain hits down on cardboard, the rain is cardboard phobic because it's inciting violence onto cardboard. You can't just call anything etc. phobic, because if there are actual issues, which there are, that need to be resolved, and then you throw this into the mix, everyone just thinks it's a joke now.
People that don't say we got married, I've got the wedding certificate here as well. That was signed in Las Vegas at the Viva Las Vegas Wedding Chapel.
Yeah, no, it was signed by Elvis Presley if you zoom in, so that's nice.
So yeah, I just want to say we're super happy and thank you everyone for the support. We'll be going on our honeymoon very soon as well. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, so that happens. It is now 29th of August 2021. He's no longer the Caucasian person who is culturally appreciating Korea. He is now identifying as a Korean, because his title of the video is I identify as a Korean, now I'm getting my 6th nose job. He's now gone too far.
I identify as Korean. People need to accept the fact I do look like Jimin. I'm pretty much identical to Jimin. I even coined the term transracial. I'm just living my truth. They're saying that I don't look like Jimin, which is probably the most offensive thing anyone could say.
I mean, saying you do look like him is pretty offensive towards him. He's a very good-looking man. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying you missed the mark.
I've had 5 nose jobs to look Korean. Previous doctors have warned me if I have one more nose surgery, my nose could fall off. I'm originally from the UK, but actually identify as Korean, so I'm from Busan, South Korea.
I didn't know you could do that. Holy schnitzels. Alright, well, I am sixteenleo Smith, that's my name, from Orange County. I was born there and I lived there for 36 years. Then I moved with my mom to China for 1 day. And now I'm here in Sweden, where I belong. PewDiePie is my uncle and my other brother is Critical.
I'm a TikTok star and also a YouTuber and a musician. I produce and make K-pop music, so I feel very blessed.
Okay, musical star, produce, make music, all of those things, very subjective. I don't know. It kind of sounds like chalk on a chalkboard.
I always go to the doctor and say, okay, please make me look Korean, please make me look like Jimin. It's really difficult to count because I've done so many, but I would say probably like 18 procedures. Probably spent now, it's probably over $200,000 over like a 7-year period. So I've had so many nose jobs. I've had my jaw done, my cheeks.
I'm sorry, I zoned out. $200,000? That is so many Big Macs. I don't know whether to applaud Ollie for his constant determination to do something, or whether to look away at the fact that this is like a train wreck that keeps hitting trains. After it gets derailed, it just keeps going and getting worse and worse.
Chin, eyes, brow lift, chest, nipples, liposuction, so many things. I would call myself transracial because that's one way of best describing how I feel.
Can you understand why people have said it's racist for you to call yourself Korean?
Finally, the interviewer asks Ollie a question that is provoking and not threatening. We're just trying to see whether you understand how this could come off towards other people who've lived their whole life being a certain race and dealing with the plight of being that race. It would be like saying someone is a black person, not understanding the struggles that a person of color has had to deal with their whole life, but you're just identifying with them and then taking the best out of it. I can't identify as a white person. I just don't know everything that comes with being a white person.
People that call me racist is like, actually get to know me. It's easy to say that word, it's easy to say that person because, at the end of the day, I'm all about inclusivity.
I get my Korean nose and my Korean Jimin nipples and finally complete my transition of becoming 100% Korean.
Can you understand why people are offended by you identifying as Korean?
I feel like you can identify as a different race. That's totally cool. As long as you're respecting the culture, as long as you're embracing it, you're learning about it. I actually feel like I'm so close to my ultimate goal right now.
I mean, you can enjoy your culture. You can appreciate other people's culture. But I'll tell you what, no matter how bad I try, I'm just never gonna be 16 Latino. I love the culture to my heart's content, but I'm South African. So it's just how it works. I'm not trying to take people's nipples. I don't have Latino nipples. I don't even know what they are. What do you think the guys actually did to his nipples? Honestly, between you and me, because they probably were like, yes, bro, we'll do all sorts of shit to your nipples, make all sorts of triangle and all that. And then when he was knocked out, they probably legitimately did that. He woke up, he's like, oh, it's Korean.
This is what I've always wanted. Wow. I'm respecting Korean culture so much. The feedback I've had from Korea. They're just happy that I have become one of them. It's 2021, you know, people identify in so many different ways. I think it's fantastic people can be whoever they want to be.
I mean, you can't be whoever. There's got to be a line somewhere, because if there's no line, then there's nothing stopping me from going out into society saying, I'm Dwayne Johnson. Do I wrestle? Yes. I was in WWE. Also, I was in the Fast and the Furious movies, and I hate Vin Diesel. And you can't stop me, and if you say I'm not The Rock, you're not letting me speak my truth. I'll tell you what. Olly London had a fantastic time turning more and more into a Korean. But unfortunately, it was over, because his next video was called It's Over, and that was on January 29th, 2022. Him and Jimin have broken up.
Hey guys, what's up? A long time no see. The last 2 years since me and Cardboard Jimin, we got married. And I've been thinking, you know, maybe everything people say is true. Maybe I shouldn't be married to Cardboard Jimin.
Maybe you shouldn't be married to cardboard anything. Maybe, have you ever thought about that? If I really needed to, I could squash my husband up into a box and put shoes in it. Can you put shoes in many husbands? Not unless it's up their ass. You gotta ask yourself these questions. Is my relationship literally two-dimensional? Please ask yourself those questions before moving forward with cardboard cutout marriages.
Maybe I'm selfish, you know, I'm keeping Cardboard Jimin to myself when the whole army loves Jimin. He wanted to do the Asian mate boy trend on TikTok, but he kept giving me a paper cut. So me and Jimin have decided we are going to get a divorce. Yes, D-I-V-O-R-C-E. Sorry, I just need a minute.
We will always love each other, but it's simply not working. The marriage is broken down due to I can't say the word.
Irreconcilable.
Irreconcilable differences, and Cardboard Jimin keeps giving me paper cuts when I try to hug him. I love Jimin, but it's time I married someone not made of cardboard and someone more real, like my favorite TikTok star, Vlad Hoshin. Oh my god, I can't believe this is real. Understatements he wrote, it's true, it's true. Oh my god, this dude literally got divorced to a cardboard cutout. How bad does your life have to be that you can't even hold it together with an inanimate object?
We have been married now for 2 years and we have had the most amazing, beautiful marriage. But I feel like Jimin doesn't hug me, he doesn't want to kiss, he's not very emotional, he's just not into me.
Because he's a freaking cardboard! Why doesn't Psyduck like me? You tell me why Psyduck doesn't like me. Every time Psyduck just sits there and does nothing, and then I'm like, Psyduck, and then he just looks at me with his hands up. So I divorced him. I wasn't even married to him.
We have actually filed the documents in the UK court for divorce. So me and Jimin, we will get divorced, you know, and I know Jimin, the real Jimin, loves me and would probably marry me in real life, but I have to, you know, come to terms with reality. You know, he's cardboard cutout. I thought he was real. I used to talk to him, but I've actually realized he's just a cardboard cutout.
He was a cardboard cutout. I thought he was real. That's literally the same as saying he was an Asian man. I thought he was black.
So Jimin is open to dating. I'm gonna start a Tinder account for him because I really want to help him find happiness. Maybe I'll find another cardboard cutout. You know, maybe one of Vlad Hoshin, who's my new favorite TikToker. It's over. I'm over. It's over.
What is that picture? He looks like Kristen Wiig. My god, why does he keep showing me pictures trying to evoke some emotional connection? These are all Photoshop pictures. Could you be less self-aware of yourself? To Photoshop yourself in pictures, that is again like me Photoshopping myself in pictures with other people, being happy about it and being like, yeah, look at these memories.
And I just feel like I need to face reality. I can't date cardboard. I'm a 32-year-old man, like seriously. So Vlad, if you're watching this, I love you so much. Or maybe I should get a cardboard cutout of you, Vlad Hoshin.
So this just goes to show this point in his life in 2022 has completely lost his marbles. And I don't mean that in a funny way. I think he's so addicted to fame or to notoriety that he needs to do stuff like this to be relevant. And he knows that, because if he's not talking about that or not talking about Korea, people probably aren't listening. I would venture to say that this man at this point is just very much addicted to social media and clout, and I guess still being Korean, because regardless, he likes Korean men. He then made a video called Being Korean ...
Hey guys, I just want to take this chance to you know, come out today. Something that's been like on my mind for a long time, and I've been very confused about how I identify. I've been very confused, and you know, I've seen a lot of other people online that have come out and been very brave about it and shared their story about how they identify their gender, their pronouns, etc. So
Ollie was talking about the people who come out as different pronouns. I think in 2022 that's an important thing. It's a battle that a lot of us are facing. Every person deserves to have their voice heard and us to listen and accept and respect that. And I'm totally for that. At the same time, I have a very bad feeling this man is going to come out as Korean. And that would just shit in the face of everyone who's worked so hard and been marginalized so badly.
So I am going to come out today and say that I've been transitioning. It's a very tough decision to come out this way. But I am coming out as non-binary, and my pronouns are they, them, Korean, Jimin.
There we go. There it is. His pronoun is the name of someone. And also his pronoun is an ethnicity. My pronoun is black. My other pronoun is brown. My other pronoun is Jewish. And then I also like to be called Siberian.
Because I know a lot of people don't understand me, but I do identify as Korean. And I do look Korean now. I do feel Korean. I don't identify as British, so...
I don't identify as British. I'm Chinese. Annyeong Haseo. That's Korean. Yep, Chinese.
Please don't refer to me, any media or anyone online, as British, because I identify as Korean. That's just my culture. That's my home country. That's exactly how I look now.
Do you know how hard it must be for this man to fly? You must give people a hard time when they're like, sir, what ethnicity are you? And he's like, Korean. It says that you're British on your passport. That's wrong. I identify as Korean. Yeah.
But I just want to say to people, you know, I get so many cool comments online. I just want people to be able to respect my decision and don't be, you know, non-binary phobic or anything. Just please respect that this is how I feel. This is a very personal decision.
I don't think that's the problem, Ollie. I think most people can agree that whatever you choose to be, as long as it's within the bounds of respect and not encroaching on other people's literal culture, you should be fine. I don't think anybody has a problem calling you they, them, or you being non-binary. I think that's fine. But the line is drawn at, I am now Korean, and I refer to myself as Jimin.
I just wanted to put this out there. I've been very trapped in my body for so long, and, you know, I've lived in Korea. I speak the language. I have the Korean look now. I look completely Korean. If you didn't know who I was, you would just think I was a Korean person.
If I didn't know who you was and I saw your face, I would ask, were you okay? And who the hell hit you? I'm sorry, but that's what I would ask.
I don't want to receive any backlash for this because this is a very personal thing to share. You guys, like, you know, people online, like YouTubers, they always say, oh, he does things for attention. Like, nobody would do this for attention. Nobody would go through this much pain.
Why the hell are you posting it to everyone on YouTube? What? I hate when people do this. They're like, this is really personal to me. And then share it with everyone. No longer is it personal. It's now, unfortunately, out into the world. And you become a beacon for lightning at this point. You become a hot rod for criticism because people definitely are not going to be okay with you claiming to be another race.
You know, people online, like YouTubers, they always say, oh, he does things for attention. Like, nobody would do this for attention. Nobody would go through this much pain.
You're posting it on YouTube. You literally do interviews with people. You went on Dr. Full show. Dr. Full, famously not a psychologist in real life, just a very good-looking bald man. You on Barcroft or Truly. How can you not say this is for attention? If I look up your name, it's in all these articles.
I identify, people might not get it, it's a new concept, whatever. Just want to say, I hope this video might encourage other young people that have been really struggling with who they are. You know, always do what makes you happy in life. This is my message. This is my motto.
Don't always do what makes you happy in life. If I did that, I'd be in jail by now. Sometimes you have to do stuff that doesn't make you happy so that you can learn from it. Sometimes you have to take the responsibility and accept the fact that life is not always going to be easy. It's going to be very hard some days, and not every day is going to be a happy day. It's very important that you and everyone knows that being sad is a part of life and it's okay. So don't do everything happy in life. You're going to end up in jail.
Be who you want to be. You know, love who you want to love.
Not necessarily. It's good to be in love if it's consensual and reciprocated. Don't love who you want to love. That way, you'll go to the same place R. Kelly
I
went.
really appreciate all of the fans and everyone that supports me with this, and I hope that, you know, I can be an inspiration to others. So thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and thank you to everyone's support. I really appreciate it.
We at last come to the whole reason I made this video. The thing is, I was searching up Oli London, trying to figure out what they were up to again, and I found a video that was quite intriguing. Ollie was on a show called Would You Rather, and Ollie was talking about how they are now Korean. And they were talking to a black woman who cleverly and very, very elegantly puts Ollie in their place. It's called Can You Identify as Transracial?
I came out earlier this year showing that with the world. People didn't really get it.
Transracial does not exist, and I think it is very, very harmful for us to push the narrative that it is possible to switch races.
I was not happy the way I was, so I went to Korea and I had the most incredible experience of my life. It changed me, gave me happiness, and people have no right to take that happiness away from me.
I went to the Home Depot the other day. I had a great experience. They asked me, are you okay? They even helped me take the stuff out to my car. I don't identify as Home Depot Leo. I don't think that's a way to do things. Just because you like something, you can't identify as it.
I can't sit up here and say, oh, I'm suddenly a white woman. And if you as a white person say, oh, I can be black or I can be Korean, and I can't swap and benefit from the privilege that you benefit from, then it's clearly not an equal exchange.
I couldn't have said it better myself. All you're doing is benefiting from the privilege. You can't say that you're another race because you can't possibly have gone through the plight that they've gone through or accept the struggles and differences in their life. And it becomes a very, very slippery slope where you're just taking and picking parts that you like without accepting the whole culture for what it is. So that's what she means, and I think that's a very important point to make.
And you are not a Korean man. No matter how much surgery you do, no matter how much of the aesthetic you adopt.
Nobody can take away what a minority group has been through, but I think when we do combine cultures, and millions of people now do almost adopt a lot of the Korean cultural aspects, because through K-pop or K-drama they love it so much they then start adopting those, whether that's the hairstyle, whether that's the fashion style, whether they want to go and live in Korea.
Yeah, that's fine. You see something, you like it, you might emulate it, but you're not claiming that you are it. You know, if I like country music, that's cool. I might wear the cowboy hat. That does not make me the countryman that other people are.
I think your skin color has a lot to do with everything you're doing, and you can't change your race. And I think if you don't recognize that power imbalance in what you're doing and how it's disrespectful to me, you're just kind of proving the point that you're doing this for money and attention.
I am completely different, so I don't like to be put in the same category as someone like that.
Unfortunately, Ollie, you are one of these people, because the average everyday person can't spend $200,000 on their face. And I'm not saying that's exclusive to white people, but I'm saying that by and large, and generally speaking, people of color and people who are immigrants are not always in that situation. To be able to do that, to be able to have problems such as, I don't know, man, I'm feeling black today. How about you? I don't think that is a problem that is exclusive to a certain race of people, but at the same time, it seems to be predominantly white people, because the only time and the only videos that I've ever seen are you, Martina Big, who changed from white to black, and Nuka Zeus, who also changed from white to black. It never seems to be people changing from black to white, because you know what? I guarantee if that was a real thing, whenever we need to feel safe, we'd probably do it.
What you are doing is really giving white savior, like it really is, because you seem to think that you can adopt the oppressions of minorities. What do you think you can do as someone who is so far removed from that experience? These people are fearing for their lives.
So do you think it's better for no one to say anything and speak up for these people? I'm speaking up for these people. I'm trying to help these people.
You center those who are affected. You don't center yourself.
Ollie is really getting their ass handed to them. I genuinely don't even think Ollie thinks that he's a white savior complex. I think that he's just clouded by the clout. I really genuinely don't think this person has malicious intent. They come off as someone who can easily be hated on. And I see why.
Center those who are affected. You don't center yourself. And that's my problem with you.
Well, it's better than doing nothing. What do you do? What do you do to help people around the world?
You can't ask me that. You don't get to...
Yeah, what do you do? Huh? I'm out here with the cornrows. I'm Korean. I had $200,000 on surgery. I help people by looking dope.
You get to question me.
Yes, I do. Well, I just did. So what's up?
Well, why can't I question you?
Because I think you're not questioning me because you want to understand what I go through or what I'm doing. You're questioning me because you want to try and find a hole in what I'm saying.
Oh, things got heated, and as usual, these stupid channels never show the conflict. They only show the resolution. As soon as it got heated, they were like, whoops! Back to regular scheduled programming where these two are happy and loving and
So I understand exactly what you're saying. No one can take away someone's lived experience. But I do feel we're at a time in history where we can embrace other cultures. You know, it's great to be multicultural, it's great to be diverse, and of course people do appropriate cultures, but for me, I'm appreciating other cultures.
We're not far removed. We've had BLM and Asian hate all in the same year. If that can happen still at this point, we haven't really made progress as a society enough for all of us to say that we can be transracial, or we can swap races, or we can adopt aspects of one's culture.
I think the last thing that this girl said is also very true. We're not at a stage where we're evolved enough yet to sincerely be able to adopt certain traits or actually racially swap, but we don't live in utopia. We live in a very chaotic world where any decision has a consequence. And you got to think about what you do and how it affects other people, especially in the position that you're in, because it matters. And you should be aware of other people, because that is just part of life nowadays. So I would venture that Ollie should probably think about their actions before they do it, but I just don't see them doing that.
There's a way you can interact with a culture without disrespecting or disregarding their lived experiences. I engage with Korean culture, but I will always be a black woman, period.
And that's really the end of that. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about is Olly London's transformation into Rosé London, which they are now called. I am not fully sure about Rosé London, but I did go on their TikTok, and they almost have 1 million followers. I wanted to look at some TikToks and see how they did. So that's a TikTok of Ollie being very, very obsessed with another TikToker called Vlad. So that's cool. I guess Ollie moved on from Jimin, one Korean to the next, you know. My info, goal name, Rosé London. Nationality, Korean, I think English. I don't really know if that's Australian. Member of Blackpink. Okay, I didn't know that Ollie was a member of Blackpink. Language, Korean. Talent, singing, not true. Lover, NCT Taeyong. Ollie looks better as a goal. I'm just gonna say it. Rosé for the win. At some point, Oli London then got banned from TikTok.
Christmas may be tomorrow, but TikTok gave us a present a day early by banning Olly London's account. Ollie responded to the ban by saying, "Cancel me on TikTok is transphobic, Korea-phobic, and K-pop phobic."
Of course, everything is something phobic. I'm just waiting for people to say Ollie phobic, because that's probably what it's gonna be at the end of the day.
So I just want to come out and say that I now want to join Blackpink. I'm auditioning for YG. I'm doing a cover of How You Like That. I should totally be the 5th member of Blackpink.
Can you just do that? Can you just go on TikTok and audition for bands that don't want you? In that case, you are my fire, baby, desire, 'cause you're when you say I wanna be an NSYNC. I wanna be an NSYNC. I think it was the Backstreet Boys. Damn it!
So I want to look like her, so I've just had all my surgery to look like Rosé. I still love Jimin, but I want to look like a girl. So guys, you can check out my YouTube video, How You Like That.
I don't like that!
So what Asian are you?
Oh, that kind of Asian with the weird mustache that's made out of scotch tape. That's good. I don't even know what that is, and I don't want to see that again.
Well, I'm feeling super kawaii, super Japanese.
Is kawaii Japanese? I thought it was Korean or something.
Guys, do you think I'm baka?
I don't know. I don't know what to even say. Ollie just does not respect Asian culture enough to know the differences between which culture is which, does he? Is kawaii Japanese? I thought it was Korean.
안녕하세요 guys, guess who I'm with? I'm just with my oppas from NCT, and here's my new boyfriend. I love you, Yuta.
And the last TikTok is unfortunately a betrayal, as Olly London finally lets go of Jimin and finds a new cardboard boyfriend. I'm not impressed, I'm depressed. I can't believe that this has happened. I can't believe you've done this, Olly. What has gotten into you? I mean, Rosé, or whatever you are. I just cannot believe that I watched 30 minutes of a man transform into a Korean, transform into a bottle of expensive drink, Rosé, and finally betray the only person he loved, a cardboard cutout that he married, then divorced, only to find love in another cardboard cutout. What a terrible twist and journey we've been through. And it has been a wild, wild journey. At the end of the day, like I say, it's important to respect people's choices and boundaries and what they believe in and what they like. But there is a limit, and that limit and those boundaries need to be set so that there's not pure chaos. Because if anybody can do anything, then we just don't have law and order. Olly London is definitely a clout chaser and someone who likes attention, and I don't think that they're going to change anytime soon. But like I said, I don't think they're malicious. And you know what, Olly? I've learned something from you. I now identify as Green Frog Man, and I'm about to bounce out of here. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching the video, and take care of yourselves. I hate green. Okay, bye.